Hey, this is Billy from Perma Pastures Farm, and I guess it's time for that big news you've been waiting on, or at least we've been waiting to tell you. We've had a little something going on in the works behind the scenes actually it's been going for a little while. And that news is, well, in short, and this is for the people I work with at my job also, I'm giving you my notice right now on YouTube. No, I'm just joking. No, really, I've put in my resignation, and I'm going to be out in a short while. So basically, we're getting close to the end of permaculture at work, and the other things that we got going on. So we're moving to North Carolina. This is a decision that we've been working on for actually not a whole lot of time, but long and short is, look, I met Michelle in North Carolina. We were both stationed there in the Army. We both love the mountains. We love the ocean, and we're close to both there. And there's a whole laundry list of reasons why we're doing this. I could probably fill volumes just from the top of my head. But the long and short of it is, we're moving. We'll give you more reasons as things unfold, but wow, it's pretty surreal right now. So where does that leave us at the permaculture at work? Well, you know, I wouldn't be much of a designer if I weren't training other people to take over when I left. And I've done that. And these guys are going to be knocking it out, and I can't wait to see what happens. But I'm gonna plant the trees that are going to go in these swales behind me, and we'll plant the other things as well. But we'll get that done, and it won't be long. We'll be on the first thing smoking off to North Carolina. So I'm excited about it. We have a nice place. I can't wait to unfold it and develop it. It needs work, as most properties do these days. Obviously, it's not set up for the kind of farming we do, but we'll bring you along for the adventure and the ride on that as well. So here we go, another chapter in the book, and I'm looking forward to it. So is everybody else.
All right, so like you just heard my dad say, we're moving to North Carolina. Now you might be wondering, how are we moving all the stuff that we have, all the way to North Carolina? Well, what we're using is a pod. And I believe the Holler Homestead is actually the ones that recommended that we use the pod. They looked into like shipping containers, and pretty expensive, and then like constantly driving back and forth with just a trailer or a U-Haul, and that turns out to be pretty expensive. So the cheapest option was actually a pod. And it's also the more convenient option because we can fill this thing to the brim and don't have to worry about it blowing away in the dump trailer or anything like that. So we're gonna leave in about a week, so we've got to get everything that we can into this pod, playing Tetris, making sure all the spaces are filled and all that. And hopefully we can get as much loaded up in here as we can, so that way we don't have to make as many trips with the dump trailer or anything like that. All right, let's get to it. So as you can see, we got these two freezers in. There's another freezer in behind this one, and we're filling in the gaps with boxes. We're going all the way up to the top. Here you can see an egg incubator, an air mattress, and just some other miscellaneous stuff. But that's about as far as we're gonna get to today. We're a little under halfway full, so we've still got, you know, quite a bit of space. Here's the entrance. We still got quite a bit of space left to fill. All right, stay tuned for the continuation of our move.